As of today, South Africa is in its prime to the content creators we call YouTubers, and from all the consistent YouTubers out there, one stands out: Mansa Mayne.
What's happening, everybody? It's your boy davinci, and this is a journey on how I got Mansa Mayne on SABC News. Let's see what happens.
Oh, Mansa on SABC News.
Now, for those who don't know, Mansa Mayne is an American reactor who started reacting to South African music since 2019. His first ever reaction to South African music was to a song called Jungle by Nasty C.
Oh, hey, where have I been at? Who is this dude? I'm messing with this, bro. Plus, he came in hard. Hold on.
He was shocked by the similarities between American and South African hip-hop, which led him to explore more of South African music and gained a huge following from the country. Now back to the video. I first started collecting the names of all the news outlets in South Africa and cut it down to 3. ENCA, The Daily Show, and the SABC, aka South African Broadcasting Corporation. Now, knowing that I don't watch the news, I then began my research on The Daily Show and the SABC for hours. This is what I found.
The first thing I found is that they usually live stream interviews. It'll still be okay, but I wanted the physical. Number 2 is that the news kind of feel more personal. I'm not used to watching news, I'm used to watching YouTube. This is not something about another country or what's happening in the US. This is what's happening in my country. You realize that these are the things that you're supposed to see by yourself without other people telling you. Number 3 is that the news is actually more interesting than you think.
We are worried about the economy. You're hiding 16 million under the mattress. It can't be.
Honorable members.
That's what I have for today, but the most important thing I found is that they live stream interviews.
I bumped into my first problem. How do I contact the SABC News? I got this journalist on YouTube, and I'm not gonna lie, he taught me something I'll never forget.
So here's the secret on all company emails. It's always @ the company's name and then their first and last name. It's either be a letter in their last name and then the company, or their first name dot last name at the company.
I definitely gained a lot from this journalist, and the presenter of the Devi show is Devi Sankari Govender, I think. I'm gonna type in Devi at etv.com, or I'm gonna say .co.za because of this is situated in South Africa. I'm crossing my fingers that we structure this email correctly so that the team or Devi herself clicks on the email and start considering the interview with Mansa. By the way, if Mansa's watching this, all I want from you is to like the video, dog.
After my intensive research, I then went on my laptop and created a detailed email for the ENCA, The Daily Show, and the SABC News.
I'm finally done with the email that I wrote for the Daily Show. Here it goes. This interview would definitely be an eye-opener for the South African ETV viewers and tourists to know how it actually feels like as an American potentially understanding the cultures of SA, which is South Africa.
In this video, I'm gonna be showing you what Mansa did to me that got me to make this video. It gets deep, so keep watching.
So yeah, I think I'm sending it like this. I did not want to put a hyperlink on Mansa Mayne because I did not want the reader to think that this is a spam email.
Then after 30 minutes later, I got my first response from the Daily Show.
So I got an email back from the Daily Show, but I'm thinking that this is an automated email. Please assume that while your story idea is not possible for us right now, we will keep your details on a file. Stay well, stay safe. The Devi team. So at least right now Mansa is in Cape Town, so they're not currently in Gauteng, which is, for those who don't know, around Johannesburg. Crossing my fingers that they're close to Cape Town because of they're situated currently in KZN, which is KwaZulu-Natal, for those who don't know.
A couple of days went by while I tried contacting the likes of Megan Luke, Arabile Gumete, Paladi Matlatsi, Zalene Merrington, and many more, only to find out that I had to do it the traditional way. But I had a problem.
The problem is that, as you can see, I'm on the contact website of the SABC News. On the contact details, it just shows the TV license, SABC Sport, work at SABC. It doesn't show the SABC News outlet that I'm supposed to take this email to because of this is not sport. This is the second week of the whole process. I've tried DMing the journalist on Twitter, guessing their emails, but on a specific individual called Matlatsi Paladi. He's a SABC News journalist. I'm starting to not understand the framework around their emails. I thought it was their last name dot initial at the company's name. I'm mentally tired because of this is the second week. I've tried even going the extra mile to go on Instagram. I'm trying to see who's active on IG. I actually found Mr. Gumeli, Arabi or something like that. I've sent him a DM. This is what I'm thinking about the SABC News. I'm thinking one of them knows, but it's going to take time to process it to the producer of the show. It's also going to take time for the producer to tell a specific person in the team to get a hold of Mansa. I'm suspicious. Someone has to know about my messages to these people, because if I've sent a lot, this is a lot of information to unpack, and for you it's just like a short video. So please leave a like and subscribe to the channel.
So I had a conclusion. The news was currently broadcasting the president's budget speech for the past 2 days, and I had a trick up my sleeve.
It seems as if these guys are not listening to me, so if they're not listening to me now, then now they're gonna listen to me.
So I ended up going to the highest view in Bloemfontein because of the sun was going down.
In the neighborhood.
I then filmed the video in the mountains specifically for the SABC News.
I just realized that for the people who watched Mansa Mayne on the news did not know that it all had to do with this video. Now I have to rush home because I have to do something. It's 1 a.m. in the morning, going to 2 o'clock. I have to wake up at 6 o'clock so that I can be able to post this video that I just did at 7 o'clock. So I'm gonna have 5 hours of sleep. I think I overslept. It's almost 7 o'clock in the morning. Either I made the biggest mistake that I've ever done or the smartest. It depends what happens after. Greetings to the viewers watching this. My name is davinci Cortezz, and right now I'm in Bloemfontein, and I will not leave here until I see Mansa Mayne on SABC News. This could increase South African tourism, knowing that South African tourism is basically focused on domestic tourism. He's influenced other international people to come to South Africa.
You know what's crazy? I went to a club Thursday night. I met some people from Atlanta. They said they was out here because of me.
No way.
I will not leave until I see Mansa Mayne on SABC News.
No one took the video seriously, and then I thought about posting it on LinkedIn. Guess what happened? I got a notification from the SABC News on LinkedIn, but what happened was they liked a comment that I commented on their post.
Yo, I just got a call now, and I'm not sure if this is the SABC people or the Devi team. Let me call them back.
The callie is busy now. Please try again later.
Now in those moments I hit my breaking point until this happened.
Listen, so I was just chilling on the couch, and then I said, like, let me just call just for the one time, just to make sure that they were not gonna do it. So I ended up calling, and then I told the guy the information. He told me that, okay, let me take you to the media team. So I was like, yeah, but the problem was that while I was on hold, I did not have airtime to continue the call. So now I'm calling them back. You were like forwarding me to the media team, and then the call ended. I don't know why. Yeah.
Your airtime is exhausted and your call has been terminated.
You know, I'm not mad that no one answered the call. I'm just mad at the fact that that was kind of my last amount of money that I spent on like airtime.
Now I think it's time for me to let you know what Mansa did to me that's keeping me motivated. See, years and years ago when Mansa had a small channel, he made a video thanking his supporters by showcasing their talents on his video.
Thank you guys for 50K. This compilation video is for all of you guys. I appreciate everybody who has participated in this video. All the talents were great.
And I was still a rapper at the time. I was then motivated because if he actually put me in his video and it got over 12,000 views,
The same time goes clockwise.
3 years later, I'm the one helping him out. Wait, I got a message. Meet one of the heroes of this journey, Ms. Bongiwizwane.
Do what you can with what you have wherever you are.
She was the only presenter of the SABC News who got back to me and told the producers about my project.
This is the manager. Hello. So I was like wondering if you guys can like broadcast about him on the news. He's made a huge impact on like the South African music.
So after talking to the manager of the SABC News, she wasn't really interested because she did not know who Mansa Mayne was. So back to the big question that you'll only understand if you watch the whole video. How did I really get Mansa Mayne on the SABC News? You. Yes, you. If you go on Twitter right now with your friends and tweet that you want to see Mansa Mayne on the news by tagging them and using the hashtag Mansa Mayne on SABC News, I will be able to complete the goal, and if not, I will give you an update on my next video that I hinted in this video. So subscribe to see what happens next.
Some leave nothing behind.